by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses. 2-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground. Garrett tossed to second, and that's 2. Still nothing on the score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jose Carrara. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And delivers outside. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. At the plate, John Horn. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. And now Jose Castillo. In there, and it's 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one fouled off. And that's too high.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Richie Enfield. Fastball for a strike. Enfield goes 6 feet 5 inches, 210 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now the DH, Chris Rodriguez.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. There's the strike up high, and it's 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That misses, and the count is 1-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's a 2-1. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Fans another. That's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Hans Marie. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And it's fouled away. Inside. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Mark Garrett will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
McCabe stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Campaneris. And makes the grab. And that is that. Orioles held in check there, but they lead it. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Spence. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Pablo Santiago, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Bransky also throwing late on that fastball.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. That's his 50th career homer. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the left fielder, Juan Quinones. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Alfred Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. And there's a ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. And the batter now, Sergio Saldana.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Murray under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Padres draw closer on the long ball, and this is now a 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Max Kingman, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Casto getting loose as well. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Ball one there.
1-2.
Swings and chases a low one there. But no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout. So a man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Drew Duncan. 1 for 2. And that one upstairs, ball one. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Frost stands at second with no outs. And that's way high. And it's 2-1.
One strike.
That one ripped. Spence pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take.
And the Padres manager making new pitcher now, Manuel Casto. He's into the game with the bases empty. Out to short, Saldana. Fires across the diamond, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Pablo Santiago. Stepping in for San Diego, Ira Rodriguez. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
The tying run at the plate. And another ball. Ripped to short. The throw to second. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th. Richie Enfield, the next up for the Padres. And That's downstairs. Ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Baltimore. And now the shortstop, Jose Carrara. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Off the plate inside, and a count 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the fourth time tonight. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, John Porn. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Burkhart makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Jose Castilla. 1 for 3. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one just misses the outside corner. Going to count 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. So they turn to their closer, Douglas Sonnenberg. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Now it's the DH. Chris Rodriguez. First pitch misses. Sonnenberg, a 6'4" righty, 235 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Way high.
3-0.
That's and strike 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. He's 2 outs away. Burkhart digs in now. Fought off foul. The Padres trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. This to 3rd, Garrett. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Spence, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles claim the win here.